the world, as they say, is not constant, right? We live in a world of variables. We've just gotten good at it.
Kevin Lynch is the CEO at Optiv. Join us here at RSAC in San Francisco, California. Really grateful for a few minutes of your
thank you for the time. Yeah,
so talk to me about what brings you to RSAC this year and the team from Optiv.
Well, look, there's a lot of optimism about what's happening in our market. So RSA on one level is a constant for us, right? We do this every year. It's a place where we convene with our clients, our ecosystem partners, our financial partners, et cetera. So like, we need to be here. We actually want to be here. There's a lot of exciting things going on in our industry. We're doing a lot of exciting things with our business to face and address that. So this is a great moment for us.
I wonder, kind of more personally, how have you seen the conference evolve over the years? I mean, you're tackling challenges and themes that are changing pretty rapidly year to year.
Oh yeah, I mean, I've been at the helm of Optiv for officially 5 years, which is interesting in the context of we've been a company for 10. And so you start to look backwards at the days you've had and the days that we've been around. And just think about what's happened in our industry. I mean, we've seen some degree of consolidation of our partnerships, right, in the market as platforms have become more of a construct, not fully, but certainly evolving. We've seen clients' expectations change. We've gone through a pandemic, a lot of different economic environments. Now the rise of more mainstream use of AI as opposed to sandboxing. So the world, as they say, is not constant, right? We live in a world of variables. We've just gotten good at it.
Yeah, there's no doubt you've seen a lot of evolution and change, but I wonder, where is the next iteration of that evolution? How do you see cybersecurity and this landscape continuing to shift in even the next 3 to 5 years?
Well, a handful of things I'd throw out. So the first thing, 5 years ago, we made a bet. And we said, we think the world's going to look a certain way. And what our premise was that clients are going to expect to work with fewer and deeper and more trusted relationships. The second thing we said was, clients are increasingly going to be faced with complexity. That complexity comes from a whole number of things, and it's only getting more complex. AI only puts more spin to that. And in that complexity, they can't really win the war for talent to have adequate talent and resources and capacity to manage their security, risk, and resilience posture. So we knew even back then that we would be taking more of an active role at the console for them, managing more of their security apparatus. So that's a bet we made 5 years ago. And today we look very smart for that bet because there's countless studies out showing that that's certainly happening. And the other thing we saw was that complexity was in their ecosystem of partners and vendors. Over 120 tools on average in an enterprise client of ours 5 years ago. Today that number is down, but it's not precipitously down. But we look at that client and say, you deserve to have as good of a security posture today as you've always had, if not more, in light of and in face of an increasing threat basis that's very well capitalized, very well organized. To do that, though, you should also deserve to have that at a lower cost per capita of your employees as you scale. So that's why we built what we call Optiv Market System. It is a groundbreaking view, a reference architecture that starts at the domain level all the way down to the control level that allows us to have a very cogent conversation with our clients to say, we know where you are today. We know where you'd like to get to. We can help navigate that so you can deliver a higher security basis and posture at a lower cost per capita. And so we're very excited about that investment we've made.
And with Optiv Market System, how are you balancing the inherent need for innovation with the need for security?
It actually powers that for us, candidly. So when you look at it, and let's just take one topic, if we think about identity governance, it's a topic that many of our clients are dealing with today. And I would argue that they're slightly behind the power curve on average if there's an average client, which I'm not sure we've met that one yet. That's a hard enough topic for an enterprise of scale to deal with on a standalone basis. Now introduce artificial intelligence. And whether it's agentic AI or AI from a process basis, those are controls as well. Those AI agents are in effect credentials that need to be managed. So you have the baseline that companies are struggling already to manage that credential foundation, to vault, to terminate, et cetera. And now you've put that on steroids with an artificial intelligence agent. So that conversation of just one little microcosm of the world we live in is a great conversation around how do you do this in a way that's innovating at a pace faster than market.
And Kevin, talk to me a little bit more about the ways that you and the team at Optiv are leveraging artificial intelligence.
For us, it's part of our business today. So Optiv Market System is driven off of an AI engine that we built our own language model, bringing in a lot of data. So we've certainly done it there. We're using it in a number of places. I was in India last week spending some time with our team. We've got a large center there, and reviewing an investment we started many months back, now going mainstream with it. For all the work we do in assessments, and we think about where the real value is added in those assessments, it's at the core of our deep engineering talent. But there's a lot of things we end up doing that are more routinized. So we've taken all of that and put it through an AI engine. And again, that allows us to serve our client with distinction, but to do it more efficiently. And I think our clients deserve that.
Kevin Lynch is the CEO of Optiv. Join us here at RSAC in San Francisco. Congratulations on all the success, and thanks a lot for joining us.
Thank you for the time. It was great.